Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Dead of Winter by Isaac Vega and John Gilmour, published by Plaid Hat Games. Now, this game is extremely popular, right? This was like, I'm pretty sure it was Dice Tower Game of the Year for 2015. So, I'm not showing you this because I need to communicate that this is a great game. I think it's, for most people, a great game. What I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about why I buy this game, because, personally, I'm not a big fan of zombies. Not really a big fan of zombies or zombie games. Frankly, most zombie games stink. They're just boring or slugfests. Like, I'd rather be killing dragons and ogres and robots and, zombies, right? But what I think makes Dead of Winter special, and why I see this as a game that is great for game nights and as a step upwards from your sort of gateway game player, is really Dead of Winter isn't about zombies per se. It's about people. It's about these characters. It's about the colony, and zombies at their best just represent impending doom, right? The slow impending doom. And I think what that doom makes players do, and the dynamics between characters, and the focus of Dead of Winter really is those characters. Like, it isn't a zombie game as much as a character game. I don't know, but I'm not going to go into the details of playing. There are way better how to plays. But essentially, you build out on your board. You have everyone sort of lined up in the colony, and zombies coming in, and you have to worry about your food, and you have to worry about all these little missions that you need to go on. And every player it's a cooperative game, but every player has their own secret goal, and somebody can be the traitor, or they might use a different word, but the traitor. And they've got these great pieces, and there's awesome characters. And this is the drunk guy who's dressed as Santa Claus, and just all sorts of fun stuff. And the components are fantastic. The dice, the cardboard pieces. This game takes a little bit of time to set up. I mean, it's no Terra and Maple City, but set aside some time to get this going. And but in addition to this part, you then have the different locations that you head off to. And so the players basically have to work their way out of the colony, out into the wilderness, or out into the cold, the winter cold. Oh man, and I'm not a fan of gray games, right? But they really nail their theme, and it's okay that it's such a bland palette. They do a really good job with their palette, and they really punch on the colors, so they make up for it. The characters make up for the cold, dead winter. But you work your way out to different locations, and that's where the zombies are attacking, and the zombies are attacking at the colony, and you have to deal with frostbite. Again, this game is more complicated than most games I take into a game night or recommend to a casual player. You need to be comfortable, albeit a beautiful rule book. There's a lot of pages in here. There's a lot to understand. There are a lot of dynamics, but as you're playing, the way, from my perspective, the rolling, the dynamics of killing zombies, them coming, searching locations for items, taking those items back and needing them, it, for me, was the most evocative zombie game I've played, of sort of that zombie movie feel with the characters and the horror and the suspense. Like, a zombie game where you're just on the run killing zombies is like a very different fantasy, and I think at odds with sort of that aesthetic of the impending doom. And, again, there's a player who could be a traitor, you don't know, you all have your own objectives, and you're trying to survive, and then you find out who met their objectives and who didn't. The way zombies can infect and sort of push inwards and onwards, and you make noises, and they keep coming, and it blew me away. I really was skeptical. I really had no interest in it, but I finally had a chance to play, and it's a game I really look forward to showing to people because it gives a mid-weight plus type of game that doesn't struggle with it. Another neat thing is these crossroad cards. As you're playing, each player gets to sort of make a decision, and you can really get into character and talk about how you went into some abandoned building and found a guitar and what you do with it and what it does at the colony or what it does at the location. And it's really it's a wonderful product. Components are top notch. Boxes, every beautifully executed, but most importantly, bridges that gap of where theme, execution, a deep understanding of the sort of aesthetic of the theme can bring to life simple mechanics, small decisions, and lots of play together. It's a cool game. I recommend it. If you don't know, don't buy it off. You know, it's an expensive purchase. Play it with somebody. If you see it on somebody's shelf, ask to check it out. I think you'll have fun. So subscribe, share, all that jazz. Most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.